Okay. Okay, hello everyone. I see people here. I see Hosanna. I see Abudaya. I see Omelogo. I see Letter. Yay, Letter. I see Flow. I see Galaxy. I see iPhone. So I see all of you. Thank you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Um, so because we're going to work with I'm trying to stick to the time. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time chit chatting. We can always catch up offline. I'm going to leave my details here. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for everyone who is joining me. I'll be going straight to the business of the day. What you need to know if you want your year to count. So I'll be sharing my screen. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. Thank you very much. Can everyone see me? If you can see me, please say something in the comments below. Say something in the comments below, and I hope to catch on your comment. But while we're doing that, I'll just commence immediately. So welcome to the 7 Figures webinar. Not knowing these things will cost you 7 figures in 2020. Not knowing this will cost you 7 figures in 2020. Can you control this? Just to admit these people in. It's going to keep distracting you. Okay, so let's. Just a minute, please. I'm just trying to ensure that everyone can get in as soon as they come in. Please let me see your comments to know that you can hear me. People are interrupting my display. Okay, so I'll see comments here now. No comments yet. All right, so fine. Welcome on board, everyone. It's good to have you here. Today is just 2 days or even less than 2 days away from 2020. And for many people, the goal setting season is upon us and we desire to make the most of it. So I'll be showing you a few things that I've learned in the course of setting my goals. And I'm sure that you will benefit from it greatly. So let's move on to the next thing. Galaxy, I see Galaxy there. All right, so who is Ochudo Ayi and why should she be telling you about goal setting? So basically, I'm Ochudo Ayi. I'm a personal development expert. I major in mindset and wealth creation. I'm really about living your best life. So I started out as a young architect several years ago, attracting my first international project as a 27-year-old. And it was really, this part of the story is really important for me because having to work with that international team as a young architect, it opened my mind to what was possible. I began to demand more of myself. I started to see what was possible. And I think there was when my desire for some sort of impact and significance was born. I was hired for just merely being able to do their work. And once I saw the standards by which they held me to, I quickly keyed into it, and it's been my life ever since then. So I am currently now, over the years, I have built myself, and I'm currently now an emotional intelligence, anger management, and fear mastery certified coach. I teach, I train, I motivate, I coach, and I write. Recently, I became an international public speaker, and I'm about to become a published author. Kindly help me mute this. I founded the personal branding network on social media where I could mentor and give my passion and expression. I currently mentor the Hood Prize awardees, SME Hub, and the NBC Youth Empowered awardees. So a little about me, right? Okay. Why is this thing not in the slide format? Just a minute, please. So a little about me. So if you stay to the end, well, you're going to get great value for 30 minutes. This is a 30-minute live class. And so if you stay to the end, you're going to get great value. So we'll just move on quickly. I'll be showing you how I was able to crush my 7-figure goals by knowing the things I'm going to show you in this webinar. And even if you've never been able to set goals before, or you have a history of flunking your goals, you'll be able to do something with them once you get the value that I'm going to be sharing with you. So please turn off all distractions now. Put your phone on landscape mode if you are watching. Try to concentrate. If you need to put earplugs, please put the earplugs. If you need to, send the babies to the room, send all the crying kids, give them biscuit and let them leave you alone so that you can concentrate. This is just going to be 30 minutes. Why is this thing not? So why should you be listening to me? Why should I be telling you about goal setting? So I'm a long life learner, and I will go to every length possible to learn and develop myself, as well as develop others. So this is me with the US Ambassador Stuart Symington at an exclusive gathering of thought leaders and entrepreneurs. It wasn't my goal to meet him, but the principles I'll be sharing with you later down the slides activated a law of attraction that puts me along with other powerful brands in that room. There I was being introduced to him. It was a very pleasant fellow with a very big presence. Okay, so I've helped over 300 people set goals. I've taught, I have trained, I have carried people through workshops. I've had one-on-one coaching sessions. I've helped people to my accountability programs. And over the last maybe roughly 18 months, I have been able to run people through goals and help them achieve their goals. So that's me right there talking to a class for a capacity building retreat, and that's me holding someone up to her vision board. I've also been recognized for my contributions in the personal development space. This was something that was given to me at my very first event in the UK, where I was privileged to be invited to speak a little bit about life clarity. And here with me is a certificate signed by Bill Clinton himself, something to do with mentoring young people who were competing for the prize of $1 million. I feel so privileged just being able to share this information with you guys. So privileged. So privileged. Moving on. Recently, my views were featured in the Visionary magazine, and I am regularly being consulted to share my views on topical issues along with other leaders in the industry. This is a picture of my latest article in the Visionary magazine. It's titled The Adventure of Entrepreneurship. And here I am with another prestigious leader in the industry, Bankole Williams, being interviewed at Voice of Nigeria. So I've taken time to show you all of this because I want to impress upon you the need. Just a minute, please. I'm having a few technical challenges here. This thing is not flowing properly. I want to impress on these things are slowing down my. Just a minute, please. Yeah, it keeps coming. So, can everyone see my slides? Who is this basic that's blocking me? I need to see other people. Just a minute, please. I can't even see comments to be sure that they can hear me.
Yeah.
Can they hear me? All right. So moving on, why would you listen to me? Well, I'm a goal crusher myself. This is me doing my swearing in ceremony when I was receiving my seal as an architect. That qualifies me to seal drawings and be recognized even by international bodies as an architect in Nigeria. This particular goal was 11 years coming. It took me 11 years to achieve this goal. So I know a few things about goals that don't come to pass. I know the pain of when goals fail to come alive. So I have spent over 5 years honing this skill that I'm going to, I've spent over 5 years honing this goal setting skill, and I'm finally doing something right. And as you can see from the picture below, that was my first speaking engagement that has permitted me the privilege to call myself an international speaker. That's me there speaking in Croydon in the UK sometime in October 2019. So I have also made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I can tell you for free that learning those mistakes have come at a very huge cost. I don't take my mistakes for granted. I have tried to learn from the mistakes. So would you like me to show you the hard way or the easy way? At least I need to know that someone here can hear me. And so if you can hear me, please, I'd like you to say something in the comments. Let me know if you want me to show you the hard way or the easy way. Any comments? I see any comments. Is it showing me? Why can't I see that? Anyone? Can you silence it? Okay, so I'm sorry I had to look for another device. The easy way, of course. Yeah, people always like the easy way. All right, I'm glad that you were able to come in. Sorry, I couldn't see the comments from my device. I have to go through a second device. All right, so first of all, I'll start with the hard way. I'll tell you the things I was doing wrong so that you can avoid those things. So here's the hard way. Here are the difficult things that I had to go through. So I set goals that I believe others wanted me to set. Have you ever found yourself setting goals simply because you belong to an in crowd and a certain goal was considered maybe dope in that setting? And so you set those goals even though you really didn't want to set those goals? Yeah, I set goals like that. Many of the goals I set were wishes. They were not goals. I talked about them, I dreamt about them, I spoke about them with people, but I didn't take the plans and the effort to turn them into goals, because goals activate a whole new dimension. They remain wishes. I spent a lot of time setting what I wasn't wired for. Yes, this is a dimension of goal setting that many people are not aware of. We set goals that we have no natural inclination for. And if we have to do something about those goals, we need to work extra hard to acquire the necessary skills to achieve the goals. But we set goals that we are not wired for. Some of the goals I set were just plain unrealistic. Yes, I completely underestimate what it would take to achieve the goals that I had set. And I misunderstood the milestones that really mattered. Listen, if you understand the power of milestones, if you understand the role that milestones play in goals, you'd be able to recognize when a milestone shows you that you are approaching your goal. But because we're on inexperience, when a milestone showed up, or when we saw something that indicated that we were close to our goal, we didn't recognize it as a milestone. And so we misunderstood those stones. And our goals kept falling through the basket. I wasn't qualified to set the goals I was desiring. I promise you that sometimes, until you're able to set goals at level 2, the goals we are setting for level 10 are not going to come to pass. It is not a curse, it is simply the law of life. I had no plans to mitigate my goals when I was interrupted. Many times, it took me a long time to get back on track when I lost track of my goals. And then finally, I couldn't resist distractions. Do you see yourself anywhere here at all? Is there any of you here that can recognize anything here that looks similar to things that you've struggled with? I hope so. This was the hard way. Over years, I struggled to achieve goals and I completely flunked them when I made these mistakes. So what I'm about to share with you will not work for you if you're looking for a shortcut. If you're full of skepticism, if you're a double-minded person, or you despise accountability, this may not work for you. It's no guarantee. But if you're ready to put in the work, this is 2020, the beginning of a new decade, and you're open-minded and you refuse to remain double-minded, you are in for a great treat. So my team and I started delivering income earning solutions since we figured this out. Here are some of the feedback that I got. My business is kicking back. So I'm not going to read the entire thing to you. I'll just show you. I made $1,500, not Naira or dollars, and then a new business idea. This was a a customer's comment to me. And here is the second one. I'll just keep the top parts and go straight to, I sold almost all the perfumes I had at that time. Even last week, calculating without sales on Konga, I've been able to sell out goods almost 350K. I'm like, if I kept quiet, this wouldn't have happened to me. Thank you for opening my eyes to opportunities. In fact, in my ability, with the effort I had put in that I'm going to be sharing with you down the line, I was invited by the erudite Are Afe Babalola. Some of you will attract mentors that will help you achieve those goals. But those mentors will not come into your life by what you're planning to become. They will come into your life by what you are willing to do. When I met this man, the story of how I met this man is another story. But when I met him, he automatically assumed the role of mentor in my life. By the time he started asking me questions about my goal, I knew that I had entered one chance and that I needed to do something about it. So I started to set my goals and learning from him the things that mattered are some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you. So let's move fast. We're not exactly within the right time frame. So these things can cost you your 7 figures if you don't learn them. So whoever needs this, you need to start making excuses and be ready to do the needful, because it is dangerous to leave the outcome of your life to chance. Plan for your life. There are several dimensions to goal setting, but let's take a look at the basics. First off, there are 3 types of goals. We have the outcome goals, we have the process goals, and we have the performance goals. An outcome goal is a result. It is what people see. They can be seen, they can be confirmed by others. What you see on vision boards are outcome goals. Such goals only require you to desire them, no matter how outlandish they are. They may seem, anyone can set an outcome goal. Okay? So that's where people hail you and congratulate you. Then there are the process goals. These goals are the goals that deliver the results that we seek. These are the goals that separate the winners from others. These goals require discipline, courage, and consistency. And these processes show in your behaviors, habits, and daily routines. So these are goals that cover things like, I will do this, I will eat this, I will study to get my PhD. Those are your process goals. And then we have the performance goals. The performance goals are tied to the standards applied to your processes. So even if you say, I'm going to exercise to lose weight, a performance goal will help you narrow it down to, I'm going to exercise 3 times a week to lose weight. I'm going to study twice every night. I'm going to eat twice a day, 1,200 calories worth of food. So performance goals standardizes your performance. These are the goals that require personal leadership. If you're unable to lead yourself when you are setting performance goals, you will struggle. So you either acquire an accountability partner. Thank you. You either acquire an accountability partner or you lead yourself. Anyone who fails to understand that these goals are where the real deal lies will keep focusing on your outcome. Your outcome is not where the problem lies. Your outcome lies in you not understanding your performance and your processes. The law of activation is attraction is activated when you follow up on your performance and your process goals. This is where your true focus should be. Once you have been able to master these things, you can activate all the other laws that govern goal setting. Are you getting any value so far? Are you getting any value? This thing is continuously interrupting me. Are you getting any value? Can I see something in the comments? So failure to know this will cost you time, energy, and results. You will spend your energy focusing on the outcome for which you ultimately have no control over. Yes, it is important. Once you have been able to master knowing how to use your processes and your performance, your outcome goals are the result of understanding your processes and your performance goals. Does this make sense to anyone? Are you getting value? All right, so it is understandable that if you understand how to manage these 2 sets of goals, the other goals will come alive. It will justify the litmus test by which you are supposed to scan your goals. So what's the litmus test? It's very simple. Anybody who is interested in goal setting knows that the SMART acronym is the litmus test. Your goals must be specific, they must be measurable, they must be achievable, realistic, and time bound. So what should a 2020 goal look like? It must have an outcome, it must have a process that can be measured, and it must have standards by which it must be held. All those three things are what make for your standard goals in 2020. If you do not have an outcome, you have not worked on your processes, and have no standards to which are holding your goals, it will be very difficult to achieve those goals. So your SMART goals look something like this in 2020. So this is someone who has passed through the SMART test. Who has passed through the SMART test. This is what they were saying. I wish I had more time for everyone to take their goals through their test. And I was like, yeah, I noticed the class came alive since we started running the goals through the SMART test. Yeah. So this SMART test, sometimes it doesn't really work when it's not a live class. It's important that you understand it, but in a live class, it comes alive. More people are able to benefit from the SMART test. So goal setting is more than vanity metrics. As you can see, I put up some pictures here of things I've been able to achieve. This is my second speaking gig in the UK, a second one. This is me speaking at the Palace of Etu, one of the first class chiefs in Nigeria. And then that's me at Amber Hotel. Okay, so these goals are not vanity matrix. Your goals, the secret that many people do not have is that they focus on the outcome and ignore the processes. So here is someone who I took through the standards had to say. I think I've shown you that. And so goal setting is not about vanity metrics. It's about understanding the dimensions that you require to bring your goals to life. So, are you guys getting value? Can I see comments, please? So much value. Thank you very much. So when goal setting dimensions are activated, the results you get are the vanity metrics that other people see. There are other dimensions of goal setting that are activated. Most of the time, they are outside your knowledge. Some of the dimensions include subconscious dimension, the people dimension, the you dimension, yes, the you dimension, the technical dimension, the economic dimensions of goal setting, the consequence dimensions, the ritual dimensions. These are all various dimensions that affect the way your goals turn out. And they are not hard to master once you get a good grasp of them. I'm going to be inviting you to take a look at those dimensions with me. So if I were to teach you these dimensions, if you're interested in taking your goals further, would you like to know more about these dimensions? I apologize for the hiccups. There are some technical issues going on here that constantly affect the video. Would you be interested in knowing the dimensions? Yes, somebody is saying yes, 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 yes. Great, 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 great. So if I were to hand you over my entire inner workings of how I set and crush my goals, if I were to hand you over to the systems, if I were to hand over to you my systems, my processes, and all that has enabled me gain results consistently, would you be interested? Would you be interested? Would you be interested? I'm looking out for your comments. I'm looking out for your comments. Yes, yes, ma. I like that person. That person is not playing. All right. Yes, so fine, fine, fine. So I would like to invite you to the 7 dimensions of goal setting workshop for 2020. In that goal setting workshop, I'm going to be showing you the reasons for the lack of success that you're experiencing. I'm going to teach you how to be qualified for the goals that you desire. I will share with you all my processes and standards that bring results and how to recognize milestones. You will learn how to audit your efforts and how to set financial goals fearlessly. That is a big one for many people. Yes, let me show you some more testimonials. This is one more. I made a to-do list, but I discovered my greatest fear, and the fear was writing down what I wanted to achieve. I realized that I'd been so scared putting down goals because I was afraid of not achieving them. And there was my response there. I'm so happy for you. I remember when we first started, I told you ladies that what you already know what to do. Fear had covered you up. So I'm going to be sharing you how to fearlessly set your goals. Here's another testimonial. Please, I hope you don't mind. I feel I'm paying too little for what I'm getting. This was a response. She had paid in extra money into my account and then was embarrassed by it and felt she needed to apologize. Of course, I was smiling all the way to the bank. Okay, so this is more testimonials from those who have attended my goal setting workshops. It made it clear. You showed me easier ways to set goals around them. And I do not forget the great meal. Thank you so much for the amazing event. This is another one. This is Mr. Ohis. He said, thank you for the well-packaged event of yesterday. You demystified and simplified the art of goal setting. The value I gained far exceeded the fees paid. Looking forward to another event. So here are several other testimonials in their raw form. So if you decide to attend my goal setting class, here is what you'll be getting. 7 dimensions of goal setting, an Apex goal setting workbook, valued at 50,000, is going to contain so many things in identifying, brainstorming, choosing your alternative execution and an execution schedule. And of course, you are going to be getting a visit from Sam Obafemi, one of the top behavioral experts in Nigeria. Is going to be teaching us the business study group's revenue generation model for 2020. Trust me, the value for that is 150,000 naira. You're going to get access to how to create your own accountability execution worksheet, videos to know what you need to know about your vision, and the right way to say your affirmations. You're going to get all these things for free if you decide to attend the workshop. The total value of what I'm giving you, especially if you had how to add your own personal brand, is 400,000. Doesn't that sound great? Would you pay that if you had to ensure that next year and moving forward, you will never ever have to be a 5 or 6 figure earner again? You are going to be working in 7 and 8 figures like I am. Would you pay that? So if you decide to be part of my workshop, is this worth it for you? I want someone to say something in the comments below. Will you pay this? Yes, of course. It's great value. Come on, guys. You know how much I've spent on personal. It's worth it. Oh, I love you. I love people that are ready to take the world by storm. But I'm very conscious. So what would you, okay, tell me, if I were to ask you to pay, what will you pay for all these things that I'm giving you? Say something in the comments. If I were to ask you to pay something for all that you're going to be getting to attend the live class, what would you pay? What would you say? 200,000? 50K-ish. Any more? I'm going to give it to the highest bidder, you guys. So let me tell you what's going to be there while you are making up your mind what you want to pay me. You're going to get a great meal. You're going to get ambience. See the sheer power of being in the room with other goal setters like yourself. See, you guys, if you had seen me 3-4 years ago, I'm not the lady you see today. I have spent and I have educated and invested in myself. What you see today is not what I used to be. So if you were to pay to get what I'm going to be sharing you, what would you pay? I'm going to give this to the highest bidder, you know. I'm going to give this to the highest bidder. There's hardly a right amount for such value. Someone else says 20K. Okay. Someone else says 20K. Someone else says 50 something K. Anybody going for 100? All right, let's not waste any more time. Okay. See, we're in the Yuletide season and I'm feeling like in a good mood. So I'm going to share all of this value with you, valued at 400,000. For what? Guess what? Guess how much? Just guess. I'm so excited. How much? Going. I'm going to give it to the highest bidder. So you guys, you were supposed to talk. You're not talking. I'm giving it to the highest bidder. 50K. The 50Ks have it. The 50Ks have it. So gone. The 50Ks have it. The eyes have it. 50K only. 50K only. So if you guys were to pay 50K only to be in my live class, I will be expecting to see you because we have to crush these goals together. I've taken time to show you some of the goals I've been able to achieve. They didn't come easy, but I'm willing to share this and a lot more for just 50,000. However, I'm still feeling generous. For the next 24 hours, I will accept 22,500. Are you listening? I will accept 22,500 for anyone who pays into this Ochudo Ayi First Bank account within the next 24 hours. You are going to get the same value that those who will pay 50K after this 24 hours expires. The price will revert back. The price will revert back to 50,000. So if you want to be part of this live class and you're not in town, contact me and I will tell you the conditions for getting there. You're going to get a great discount if you decide to come for out of town. What I'm going to be teaching you in this webinar day is you're not going to hear it anywhere else. I'm going to be taking you beyond the technical aspect of goal setting into the other dimensions, okay? Other dimensions of goal setting that will activate, it will alter your mind permanently. The lady you see sitting here has gone through those dimensions, and I can tell you for free that if you sit in that class, by the time we're done showing you, dishing you what you need to know, you are not going to look back. You're going to start setting your goals, and your goals will be 7 and 8 figures. So I'm accepting 22,500, and I'm willing to sponsor 2 people to attend that class if you make a fast move. Fast move. If there's anyone here who would like to sponsor anyone to attend, please, by all means, do so. Okay? So I'm waiting for you. This is my account number on the screen. Please say something and crush those goals. Have you written down the account number? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? I dare you to dedicate the next 6 months exclusively to your goals. No announcements, just fall back and do the work. And you're going to tell me the story. You are going to tell me the story. I can go back on the testimonials. So many. We've run out of time. So guys, will you be willing to pay that? Do you know somebody else who needs to be in that class? I encourage you to take up the Good Samaritan and sponsor someone to be in the class. I'm going to be sharing very, very deep values. You have no idea what your belief systems are doing to you. Sometimes it's not enough to get the technical aspects right. You need to understand the underlying belief systems that are working in your favor or against you. You know, your belief systems are so strong that even God needs it to save you. And so even if you believe, I am a Christian, so even if you believe in Christianity and you don't believe in Jesus, you know, according to that, God needs you to believe for him to even have access to your life. So belief systems are so powerful. I'm going to be teaching you about belief systems. I told you I'm going to be bringing Sam Obafemi to share this revenue generation formula for 2020. You don't want to miss it. So someone has offered to pay 50K. Yes, I like when people are fast action movers. So ensure that you pay 22,500 if you're willing to join in today, and you will get less than half of the class. I don't need it for everyone, just a handful of people who are committed to ensuring that the year turns out right for them. Okay? So we're rounding up now. Do not dull yourself. The tricks to setting your goals are beyond the vanity matrix. You must understand the systems, you must understand the processes, and the standards to which your goals must be held. If you succeed in focusing on your standards and your performance and your processes, your outcomes will be automatic. If you want to be a president, if you want to be a PhD holder, your outcomes will be, oh, I love fast action bonus takers. Somebody has already taken action. I have already seen action. So you guys, if you're here listening, please take action immediately. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. We're going to have a fantastic time. Your life is not going to remain the same. Fast action bonuses. So who needs this? Who has decided that they are ready to stop making excuses and do the needful? Who has decided? Who has decided? Do the needful, do what you need to do so that you can take charge of your goals. Your life is in your hands. Do not leave your outcome to chance. Ensure that you plan for your life. So I'll be rounding up now like I told you. I told you that we're not going to have a long class. I hope you've gotten some value from the comments. I hope you've gotten, oh. Somebody has already, oh, fantastic. Okay, we'll send you a mail giving you the details of the event. The event, we propose that it will hold on the 11th of January. On the 11th of January. Yes, the event will be on the 11th of January. Okay. All right. I'll get you the venue once we collect all the people. Thank you for signing up. Yeah, I'll get you the venue. For those of you who would like details on the event, kindly indicate in the comment section so that we can get a hold of you. I'd like to thank everyone who has taken time out to join. This class could not take everybody, so people are going to be watching in batches. This video is going to be up so you can watch the replay for another 3 days. We're going to take it down after 3 days. So from the 2nd of January, this video is going to come down. If you know anyone who should be watching this, who should be learning about the 3 types of goals and where they should be focusing on, please send them the link and we will do so to reach them immediately. I hope you've gotten value. Please let me know that you've gotten value in the comment section. Let me know that you've gotten value in the comment section. As for the fast action bonus takers, thank you so much for moving. I like people that put the money where their mouth is. We're going to be getting back to you on the venue and the details concerning the live class. Yes. Do not leave your life to chance. This has been a wonderful time with you guys. I look forward to being in the live event with you guys, and you're going to be getting more details to it. If you do make up your mind in the next 24 hours, please do so to contact us and let me know in the comments below. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining the live webinar. All the live people, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leto. Let me say something about the people I have seen. Leto is a very special friend of mine. Let me acknowledge some people that I have seen so far. I want to thank Infinix. I want to thank Ori. I want to thank Precious. I want to thank Leto. Lots of value. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Omelogo. I'm so grateful for your kind words. I want to thank Abudaya, Ikalon, Hosanna, George, Flo, Etido, Antonia. I want to thank you. Time is all over. Are you still making up your mind whether or not? Don't delay. Don't delay. Do not delay. I want to thank everyone who is already, I can already see people taking action, contacting us. My assistant tells me people are responding favorably. Do not delay. If you are out of the country or you are out of Abuja town and you'd like to be part of the event, kindly notify us so that we can make arrangements for you being here. I'll tell you the details and the great concession we're going to give you if you're out of town. And if you'd like to get the replay of the 7 dimensions of goal setting and you're not based here, also let us know. We'll still keep you informed about the live event. The only thing is, while you get the 7 dimensions, you will not be getting the other aspects that are giveaways, the other values that I'm giving to those who attend the live class. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the live class. I wish you all the best in your goal setting. 2020 is a great year to begin the rest of your life, and make sure it counts. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'll see you in the comments section. If you have any comments, I can unmute your mic. Are all the mics mute? Oh gosh, people couldn't say anything. If you can unmute your mic, please unmute your mic. Let me hear something from anyone. One participant can share at a time. Okay, can someone unmute their mic and say something? Okay, am I the one unmuting their mics? I've unmuted you, Paul. I've unmuted you, Paul. Say
yes, you have. Good evening, ma.
So you guys were seeing me all this time, eh? And I couldn't see anybody.
Of course you were.
You can see me. We had a lot of technical duties here, but we have to deliver, okay? Thank you. Did you enjoy the class? Let me see. Let me talk to one of my fast action bonus people now. So Melo, go say something in the comments. I've unmuted you. I've unmuted you. Say something.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I actually did learn quite a lot. And then this is me. I'm the one who said there is really not enough money you can pay for this sort of value. And I'm hoping that as time goes by, more and more Nigerians will begin to realize what these things really mean and
Yes.
how we ought to pay
How valuable
more.
it is. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you
it's
so much.
invaluable, really. It's
Thank
invaluable.
you. Thank you very much.
And I hope that things get better and better for more and more Nigerians.
I really do hope so. I really do hope so. I really do hope so. I hope that we can help people, take them out of their own, help people build their own personal economies, ensure that their lives are better for it, instead of depending on the government. Yes.
Yes.
Hosanna is saying thank you. I'm seeing your comments. Yes.
No more excuses. Plan and no more.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to unmute someone. Who would like me to unmute them? Say something in the comments.
Hello?
Hello, who's there?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
This is Ikalo. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ikalon, how are you doing?
I'm well. Compliments of the season.
Same to you, my etiquette coach. Ikalon is my etiquette coach and transformational speaker. I've been in her class before. She's phenomenal. Ikalon, what do you have to say?
Do you know that I came online late because I was struggling with my Zoom? I was looking for you, how to connect, you know. I was actually driving, so I was hoping to go longer than an hour, only for me to say everybody is saying thank you, thank you, thank you. I said, well,
so we're going to leave the replay up for you to catch up with everything that we've
I'll be so grateful,
yes,
because
deliberately we want it to be a very long video so that a lot of people can key into it. We don't want it to take too long, so that you know as much as I hate to admit, Nigeria is still a third world country and people have data issues. So as much as possible, I want to be considerate and just capture concise information in a short possible time.
Okay.
So the replay will be up. The replay will actually be up for another 3 days. I have a lot of people actually contacting me who are going to be coming in late. So we're going to leave the replay up for them to.
So it will come to our email, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll be looking forward to it. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let me unmute another friend of mine, a special friend from the UK. Mr. Lee, would you like to say something? Mr. Lee? I can't see everybody anymore. Flo. Is Flo still here? All right, people. Hosanna, thank you so much for your message. I got it. Sonia, Judith, George, thank you all. If there are no more comments coming in, I'm expecting to see your hand. If you need to watch the video again, please go ahead and do so. But you have 24 hours starting from 6 p.m. this evening to pay and activate your discount. If you don't respond in 24 hours, the price will revert back to the old price. You're allowed to pay instrumentally. I'll put that in the thank you notes to all the people. Thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone who has taken out time to be here. I wish you all the best. Have a good day. Have a good day. End meeting. Stop recording. Okay.